I'm Dr. Shirazi, a board certified dermatologist, and today I want to review Sydney Sweeney's new video for Harper's Bazaar, Go to Bed With Me skincare routine. You guys have sent me her video and I think it's so fun to see how other people may, do their skincare routine. I always learn from how somebody else does their skincare routine, and I think as a dermatologist, I hope to bring you valuable information on my reaction to her skincare video. Before we get started, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. I do love Sydney Sweeney. I think she is so cute and she is doing so well. She is such a star and is doing all kinds of different projects, and I'm so excited for her. I know that she has sensitive skin from previous reaction video that I did. You might want to check out. So I'm excited to watch this video. I haven't seen it yet, so this will be my first time watching it with you. I love that they do this go to bed skincare routine.
Okay, so first I always put my hair back with a silk hair tie. And I cut bangs recently for my last project, so I have to clip those back too. I
hate getting my hair in my face when I'm washing and doing my skincare.
It's okay, they're cute. So I just do a nice little clip.
She's so cute.
Then I've always had a really hard time finding a good facial cleanser that works for me. When I was in high school, I always went through either exfoliating way too much or I ended up just washing my face with water for many years because I kept breaking out and I felt like it was the cleanser, and it wasn't. It was just other products that I was using. And I finally found a facial cleanser that is incredible for me. It is the Laneige Cream Skin Milk Oil Cleanser. I don't know if you can see it proper.
I love this cleanser. It's very hydrating, and the fact that it's oil-based is great for removing your makeup. So if you're not into double cleansing and you want to use this at the end of the day, I think it's great. It also hydrates the skin. And milk, there's a lot of benefits with milk-based cleansers. They do gently exfoliate the skin, and they do help with the pH balance of the skin, so I am a fan of this cleanser.
On my face dry, and I don't put water on my face first. I hope that's correct, but
there's so many different ways to wash your face. There's really no right or wrong way. I personally find that to be helpful with oil-based cleansers because they glide on, and especially at the end of the day, it's helpful. Some cleansers like that are gel-based or a little heavier, or they're foaming cleansers, it's better to put it on damp skin. But the fact that this is a oil-based cleanser, I think works well on dry skin. But honestly, it comes down to preference because there's really no wrong way to wash your face. Except that if you don't wash all of it off, that's where you would go wrong with cleansers.
Pumps. And then just do it all over my face.
She's so pretty.
I think I put it on my face dry because I read somewhere to do that once, and then I just kept doing it and it worked.
If it works.
So I hope I'm doing that right. You guys will definitely let me know if I'm wrong doing this. Right. And then I use lukewarm water to take it off. So 1 second.
I do like using warmer water at night when I am taking off the day off my face, makeup, sunscreen, dirt, and debris, because warm water does help with loosening all that gunk that gets in our pores and on our face. Whereas in the morning, I favor cold water because cold water, one, it wakes you up, but it also helps reduce inflammation and puffiness. And you tend to be puffier in the morning because you've been laying flat, for many hours overnight, and all the fluid gets just trapped, particularly around the eyes and on our face. So that cold water does help with reducing inflammation, puffiness, and so I do like her choice of a water temperature. But she did say lukewarm, so not quite warm. Definitely don't use hot water. Hot water damages the skin cells and it can really dry you out.
And then I just pat it off. I used to scrub it off, and someone told me that you should always pat your face.
That's very true. Patting your skin dry is really important. You don't ever want to rub really harshly because rubbing and friction can actually worsen a lot of skin conditions like acne, and it can cause broken capillaries and make redness and rosacea worse. So I really like her technique of gently patting. The other thing is you don't want to completely dry your skin before putting on your serums and your moisturizers, because when you apply serums and moisturizers to damp skin, it does a much better job of hydrating your skin, but also allows for the products to absorb better into your skin. So a lot of people also will just lightly blow dry your skin and for like 10 seconds to allow just enough moisture to settle and stay on your skin before applying your products. So I like that she leaves her skin a little damp.
I'm no skincare expert though.
You're doing good.
I learned most of my skincare from multiple different makeup artists or sets that I worked on.
What? Did she just say I learned my skincare from multiple makeup artists? You are doing so good, Sydney. Well, you know, I have a little bit of a problem with that, but that's okay.
Growing up, I definitely didn't even know skincare was an important thing. And then whenever I have eye makeup on, I do this thing, and I don't know if it works or if it's right, but I use Vaseline to take the rest of my eye makeup off, and also makes a repeat in my skincare journey later.
You know, I love Vaseline. As a dermatologist, we use it a lot for different purposes. It actually can help self-repair your skin, and it's not a humectant, so it doesn't draw any water to the skin, but what it does is it forms a coating on your skin that allows your skin to self-repair. And that's what you may have heard of the word slugging. You may see that trending all over the place, but Vaseline is actually a great way to remove eye makeup because of the greasy component. It just works off the makeup really nicely, and it's super gentle. So it is one of the safest ways for removing eye makeup in somebody with a lot of sensitivities or allergies or gets a lot of reactions. Or use it as an eye cream like once or twice a week, particularly if you have sensitive skin and cannot tolerate other eye creams. I find that just dampening the skin around the eyes and then putting a very thin layer of Vaseline around your eyes overnight, you will wake up with hydrated, plumper skin. It will make the lines better. So it has a lot of uses.
Lashes on my eyebrows with Vaseline. I realized it helped take my eye makeup off.
Maybe the Vaseline would curl her lashes so they appeared fuller. But it technically is not like that miracle of a product where it makes your eyelashes grow, but it certainly does coat the hairs and will maintain the shape.
Really gently, so I'm gonna grab a little wipe. I just never liked the harsh rubbing of eye makeup. Just pat it off. And it all comes off. Does anyone else make that face? I do things.
I do.
This Vaseline's my travels everywhere with me. Look at that.
I also love Vaseline for the lips and then use it on my cuticles overnight.
I have really sensitive eyes, so they get red really fast and easily. It's been a frustrating problem. So once all my makeup's off, usually once a week, I try to do a facial peel because I have really terrible combination skin, so I get oily, dry, I get cystic acne, and if there's a lot of buildup on my face, I will break out more. So I will use this, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong because I pronounce everything wrong, but
I do too, I'm so bad with
Dr.
names.
Dennis Gross, not quite sure. It's the Universal Daily Peel. So there's two parts. The first one is like an exfoliate and smooth, so you do that and then you wait like 2 minutes, and then the next one is an anti-aging neutralizer. I don't know what it does, all I know is it helps my skin.
So I love that she does exfoliate. I think doing it once a week, twice a week, some people can tolerate it more. But using a alpha hydroxy, beta hydroxy acid is very effective at removing dead skin cells. It allows your skincare products to penetrate better, keeps your breakouts in check, and just really brightens your skin complexion when you don't have that, you know, that dead layer of skin stuck onto your facial skin. I personally love glycolic acid. I love Clarify pads that have glycolic and salicylic acid, and they come with 60 pads, so it lasts a really long time. You just try starting it once a week, and as your skin tolerates it, go to twice a week. Some people can actually use it every day, but...
And I just rub it all over my skin, and you just kind of use it until it feels like it's dry all the way. I get this, and maybe you guys know what it is because I can't figure it out, but sometimes I get these weird rashes around my mouth and my nose, and I cannot get them to go away for the life of me. I was getting them a lot during Euphoria, and I don't know if it was just because I was constantly wearing makeup and changing makeup, and or the weather was changing, but...
Okay, so I think what she's talking about is something called perioral dermatitis, and it's actually quite common. I see it a lot in my patients, and what it is, it's kind of like a cross between eczema and acne, because you get these red bumps with flaky, dry skin, and like she describes it, usually it's around the nose and around the mouth area, and it can be quite difficult to get rid of because it's not just, you know, your average, you know, run-of-the-mill pimples, but there's this dry irritation component with it. A lot of times it can be triggered by topical steroids and inhaled steroids. It can also be triggered by fluoride in toothpaste. So if you suffer from this, really try to stay away from those triggers, but also use a product or cleanser with sulfur in it, because sulfur really helps this condition. It calms the redness down, it controls the breakouts. You can just buy like sulfur bar soap from Amazon. It's super inexpensive, and use that once or twice a day as your facial cleanser. The detox mask actually has 10% sulfur in it, and you can use that once a week as a way to control the breakouts and calm the redness. And then azelaic acid works really well for this condition. So azelaic 10 serum, you can use that once or twice a day. It may take 4 to 6 weeks to improve. Sometimes, no matter what you do, and you follow all these guidelines and all these things, but it just doesn't want to go away. In that case, you may need a prescription topical or actually oral antibiotics. Sometimes, no matter what, that's what you have to use to treat it. And it may be, you know, related to your hormones and how the hormonal climate affects the skin. Sometimes diet may be a factor if you're eating a lot of greasy foods or foods that are high in sugar. But if you find that you're struggling with this and you try all these things and you still can't clear it, see me for a photo consult, because you probably need oral antibiotics to really calm it down.
That was happening, and I started using these and it helped it go away. I refuse to sleep in my makeup.
Good for
Even
you.
if I am exhausted and I can't keep my eyes open, number one rule I've always followed is never sleep with your makeup in.
That's such a good rule. Makeup can have all these chemicals, particularly long-wearing makeup or makeup that, you know, they may use on her, like when she's doing a shoot or something like that that's designed to really stay on your skin. They can have a lot of questionable chemicals in them that can damage your skin long-term. So this is a good reminder for everyone to make sure you wash off your makeup tonight.
Okay, so you let that dry for a little bit, and then I always love using Laneige's Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Serum. I love putting this as a base for any and all skincare because I think it just really nourishes my skin, and because I do typically get dry, I think it just helps neutralize everything. And I was recently in Albuquerque filming, and it was so dry, and I just needed anything and everything to moisturize my skin. So I started using this, and I love it. It's really fun. You like twist it.
Oh,
I like that. Cool. So then it doesn't spill everywhere in my luggage, because I have a tendency to have that happen.
So be careful with hyaluronic acid. It's in everything now, so you don't want to overuse it, and make sure you seal it in with an occlusive or emollient moisturizer so that it doesn't cause irritation, because actually overuse of hyaluronic acid can dry out your skin cells because it just wants to look for water. And also apply it to damp skin.
And I put it everywhere as a base for this amazing device that I have found.
Well, that's actually a good use of it if you're gonna, use a device.
So
it's Glide.
I put that on. And you want to make sure that you don't rub it in too much, because then I use this Solo Wave wand, and it's like a red light. If you see, it vibrates, and it's a red light therapy, and I try to use it every night for about 5 minutes, and I feel like it really helps even out my skin tone. And if I feel like I have a cystic acne pimple coming, disappears. I might be telling myself that, but it works. So I do it on my cheeks, and then my forehead, and then my neck, and I use this as the base. You can use other serums, but I like using the Laneige. So if I start to feel dry or the sticks, I add a little bit more serum, but we'll start here.
It is good to use a Glide when you're using tools, because otherwise it can kind of put too much friction on your skin. So I like that she's using a hyaluronic acid as her Glide. This is actually has a red LED light, and it's a microcurrent device. Is it really going to make a huge difference? No, but it doesn't hurt actually. Of all the devices that she could possibly use, this one is a pretty good one. How she is using it, the pattern she is using it, will help with lymphatic drainage. If she cools down her serum or the wand and applies it cold, it will be even better to help reduce inflammation.
So first, I use Laneige's Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream. This was everything in Albuquerque while I was filming. So
another hyaluronic acid. I don't know.
Be
careful with too many hyaluronic acid products.
And I lather all over. Literally, the first time I used this, I woke up and I thought my skin was a baby's bottom. It was so soft. And because everyone's skin was so dry while we were filming, I ended up getting a bunch of their moisturizers and products for the rest of the cast and in the trailer.
They do make a really great overnight sleep mask that's very rich and very nourishing. So I do love the brand.
Trailer for hair and makeup, and everyone started using it and becoming addicted, and I got them all hooked. I don't know if everyone comes to me for skincare advice, but I really like it when people do, because I feel like I've had such a journey with it, and I've learned, hopefully I've learned, and I'm still learning so much more, but there's no picture proof because I don't want it out there, but I used to have really, really bad skin, and I am so grateful and thankful that I don't have acne scars, because I am a picker, and I dug into my face. I had terrible mounds everywhere, and I would make myself bleed, and I could not figure out my skin for years and years until I was like 19, 20 years old. So after the cream moisturizer, I use, I already took the lid off, but the Laneige's water sleeping mask. So you put it on, and then in the morning it just like soaks it, and you wash it off. But it's a nice little pick me up when your skin needs a drink. And I don't know if this is right, people are probably gonna judge me, but I actually use Vaseline as my under eye cream, and then if I'm feeling like I need to pick me up anywhere else and I'm really dry, I kind of put it everywhere else.
Did I just know what she was gonna say in this video, or what?
A little bit of Vaseline, and I put it under my eyes.
This is great.
I was finding that a lot of under eye creams or oils or whatever products were not working for me. Like, it would make my makeup sit strange, and I felt like my eyes were getting dry, or just, it wasn't right. And then I started doing this, and you guys, been a life changer. I don't know why, but Vaseline. And then
I love that, because if you do have sensitive skin, that eyelid skin is so thin and delicate, it's much more prone to react to products than the rest of your face. So she, I know, has sensitive skin, and this is actually a great product for the under eyes if you have sensitive skin. It prevents the transepidermal water loss, like I talked about earlier, and you wake up with this kind of perfectly hydrated skin. But I do recommend you put it on a lot earlier than you go to bed, because it can get on your pillowcase. And if you have acne or you're prone to breakouts and you get it all over the face, it can actually, you know, trap acne bacteria and so forth on your face. So do it a little ahead of time.
I have a pimple, anything that I feel like coming, I have this, it's prescribed to me, and I've had it for a really long time, but it's the FAAD Forte, and I do not put it all over my face. My dermatologist told me to put it all over my face in high school, and my face reacted terribly, and then I just started doing spot treatment, and that changed the game for me.
So I love Epiduo. It's benzoyl peroxide with a prescription differin, and it does do a great job for, you know, spot treatment. Some people cannot tolerate it because the combination of a retinol with benzoyl peroxide, you know, on a large surface area of their skin, it actually can irritate their skin, particularly because of the benzoyl peroxide. But I do find it to be really helpful for spot treatment.
So I know some people say put it all over your face, but I do not. So I have, right now I have like the little ones up there, so I'll put where it needs. Then to top everything off, I use the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I have all the flavors because I love them all, but right now I'm addicted to the vanilla. So
I love that sleep mask too.
Generously apply.
Wait, why isn't she using the cute little spatula that comes with it? But I do like how she uses the back of her finger as opposed to the front, because it doesn't get, you know, all the stuff that's under her nail.
I also, it's just a nice little ad, but I sleep with perfume on because I like to smell good. So
you were doing so good. I thought you had sensitive skin. What are you doing? Perfume overnights. Not a good idea. And the reason why dermatologists would gasp at that is because perfume can be very sensitizing. It has an allergen called balsam of Peru, and over time, now she may be okay because she's young, but over time, the more exposure your skin gets to fragrance, whether it's in skincare or a perfume, which has a huge dose of it, over time, your skin will become sensitized and will start to react to fragrances. And that could be things like candles burning, or if someone else is wearing perfume, because your skin forms a memory to that antigen and can start to react over time. So this is not dermatologist approved.
I also will spray a little bit of perfume. Now I'm gonna go head to bed, and
I can't
thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.
Okay, everything was great except for the ending. But I could understand why she wants to smell good. I'm sure she smells fine. She doesn't need the perfume. So leave that out of your skincare routine, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found that to be valuable and helpful. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, follow me at Skin by Dr. Ozzy, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and share this with a friend who may also be a Sydney Sweeney fan like I am, or a skincare fan. Till next time, thanks guys.